Hey there, welcome back to Move Mountains Pilates. My name is Jess, and today I have a 30-minute glute flow for you. So we're basically just going to flow from one position to the next, not really any breaks. You can take them if you need to. You have control over your pause button, but if you don't take your breaks, oh my goodness, the glute burn is real. So keep in mind this video will be a little bit more advanced. I don't want to say advanced because I don't want to limit you guys, but we do require a bit more balance in this one. You're going to be doing some work in a modified side plank on your elbow, which you could do lying down instead, and then a bit of standing work, some lunge kind of work. So if that doesn't work for anything you've got going on in your body, maybe this won't be the right glute workout for you and you can choose another one off of my channel instead. But otherwise, as long as your knees and your shoulders are good to go, then give it a go. It's gonna be a burner. I will meet you down there on your back.
All right, getting settled on your back here. First things first, let's mobilize our body a little bit. We'll take feet about mat width apart, open the arms wide to the sides. Take your inhale and rock your knees over to one side. You could even turn your head to look the other way. Exhale through center, inhale to the other side. I'll do a few more of that. Just massaging out your glutes a little bit before we work them nice and hard. And then also mobilizing your spine and your hips, feeling a stretch maybe even to the front of your thighs and your quads. Let's do about 3 more. One more per side. Finish as evenly as you can. And then recenter. Put your arms narrow by your sides. Feet flat on the mat, sitting bone distance pretty close to your bum, and we're going into your hip rolls or your bridges. Let's start there by tucking the tail and then roll your way up bone by bone, pressing into the upper arms to help support you. Take a big inhale. Exhale, melt down. Also bone by bone. Inhale, restore neutral. Exhale, tuck, squeeze those glutes as you push into the heels to lift. Inhale, stay. Exhale, melt. And we'll keep going with a few of those. Again, trying to build some mobility through your spine while also heating up those glutes. Making sure you really are rolling right through the center of your spine. Limit how much you're swaying or rocking side to side. Once you tune into that, you'd be surprised by how much your hips really do want to shift and rock. We're going to go for another 2. And of course, with your last one, we have some add-ons. So let's pause up there at the top. And then let's just start with a round of pulses. Up an inch, down an inch. Squeezing and releasing both bum cheeks together. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's do some calf raises. You could always bring your feet a little closer to your bum. Lift your heels, lower. Keeping that sense of imprint at the top. You've got your tail tucked, you've got your ribs drawn to those hip bones. Lengthening out through the low back instead of letting hips drop and arching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then let's hold the heels lifted and let's pulse there. Up an inch, down an inch. Building up some burn. Let's keep it up for another 5, 4, 3, 2,
1, hold your heels high, melt your spine all the way down, tuck and roll all the way back up. Articulating those bridges with your heels staying lifted. If at any point you need to put your heels down, no worries. This is building up a lot of strength through our ankles as well, which there is a decent amount of balance in this workout today, so your ankles will appreciate having some extra warmth to them once we go to rely on them for balance. Three. 2. Did I already say this was our one last thing? I feel like we should do one more thing. Let's hold it up and let's just now hinge halfway down, drive it back up. So it's kind of like a large pulse. Nice big range, long neutral spine. You've got this. Get those bum cheeks nice and heated. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, then articulate yourself all the way down. Give your knees a hug, stretch the legs out. Take a second there. Maybe some rocks. Okay. Then let's put the feet back on the floor. Turn over. I'm on the right side of my body. You could either mirror me or do the same side. We're gonna keep the right knee tucked back like this, but the left leg goes long. We're heading into your side plank preps. So make sure you've got shoulder right over top of the elbow. Draw your ear up and away from that shoulder, lifting the bottom waist. And then with the bottom knee bent, we're gonna lift the hips and lower. And we might as well also lift and lower top leg too. Little hip dip with that leg lifting. Now, if this doesn't feel good, just do it lying on your side and forget about being up on this elbow at all. Make it work for you. A nice smooth glide through that shoulder, never dumping down. Both glutes are heating up real good. And just adjust as you go. I find that I always like slide around a little, so keep adjusting. This time, hold it up. Now let's reach the top leg forwards, plow it back, side kick. Inhale, reach, exhale, plow, just going so far that you're holding long and neutral through your spine. For me, it's first thing in the morning, so my body's a little extra tight. I feel like my range is a little less than it normally would be here, but that's okay. Just know that that's a thing. So if you're ever feeling extra tight, maybe it's the time of day, maybe your body's recovering from another workout, just be patient with yourself. Or maybe you've just been sitting a lot, working on other goals. Am I distracting you? I hope so. We have one more. And then we hold that leg back, tiny circles, you've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. Keep it up there, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Then from here, the same bottom knee stays bent, same top leg stays long, except they're no longer gonna be tops and bottoms. We're gonna turn onto your elbows, facing the floor. So you're 4-point kneeling now. From here, make sure you push the floor away, set your shoulders, and then lift and lower that top leg. That's now not a top leg, it's just a leg. You've got those elbows right underneath shoulders. You're moving that leg with lots of control. Fairly slow pace. Really find the work into that left glute if you're using rights and lefts like I am. that glute that was just the bottom glute, the knee that's down, is still burning. We are still dealing with the residual pain there. That's okay. We can get through it. Make sure your hip stays down in line with the other one. Not lifting the leg too high to the point where that hip lifts up any higher. But instead, use that exhale as you lift to cinch up your waist, helping with that pelvic stability. We'll go for 4. Can you lift up a little bit higher with each one? Just a smidge. Last one, let's hold it up. Tiny circles there. Reaching long out of toes, working through your highest height. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then put if you're on the same side as me, put your left hand down. So now I'm turned to face the camera a little bit more. I still have that same, what was the bottom elbow down. My other hand is just on the floor next to it. Then, keeping the body turned open to the side of your mat, we're gonna lift that leg, tap it over to one side, lift it up, tap it over behind you. Big rainbows. That same stabilizing glute is still getting the burn, but we've got this. Starting to heat up that gesture leg, the leg that's moving, making that range nice and big, really spreading your legs apart. Building some mobility through the hips while we strengthen the glutes a time. And although your body's not squared off to the floor anymore, it is squared off to the side. It's pivoted open, which feels like there's a lack of organization to it, but you're still finding the organization within that more free position that you're in, if that makes sense. How many more are we doing, Jess? This is burning. Let's just finish off with 2 more. We're gonna get through it. Hold your leg open to the side, and I want you to lift and lower. Open those thighs away from your hips. Both glutes are really working hard. Staying stable through the torso. Take breaks when you need to, but otherwise try to push yourself through it. Getting the most out of this glute workout today. This time, hold it up, tiny pulse. Actually, let's go back to the circle. We've been doing those circles. Let's keep the theme up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, we're gonna take that leg that's stuck open to the side and put it in front of us. So you can lift up to your hands, put that foot down. Woo! Come up tall, kneeling, in that kneeling lunge, and prepare yourselves for some more work. Now, we're tucking the back toes underneath us. We're just gonna shift forwards and lift the back knee. So when you're ready, exhale, lift that knee off the floor, find a nice straight long leg behind you. Inhale, put the knee down, release slightly. Exhale, lean into that front foot, get the knee up. And you'll keep just going there. Whatever you want to do with your hands, if you put both hands on your front knee, it's gonna give your knee some guidance into some extra stability. We're working on heating up that glute of the front leg. Finally taking away some of the glute from that stable glute that was staying down that whole time, with the knee that was staying down. Now, if that's going well for you, make sure you have some space ahead of you. you are going to lift up like that and then lift your back leg. So when you're ready, you shift forwards, lift your back leg, tip forwards into a letter T shape, and then put your back foot down, tap the knee. Shift forwards, lift the back leg, whatever you want to do with your arms. You could use the reach of your arms to help guide you into the direction you're moving. Maybe you can get your fingertips to tap the floor as you lift your back leg. Giving you a bit more stability, but that also requires more flexibility. You've got this. We have another 3. And maybe you're just staying with that foot staying down. That's fine too. Whatever makes this work for you. And then this time, can you hold that tipped forwards position, that letter T? Fingertips could touch the floor. You could also go to a wall and have your fingers to the wall, okay? That way you don't have to go as low. Otherwise, you're down low. And then the back leg's gonna lift and lower. Floor leg's a little tiny bit bent. Nice and soft through the knee. It's kind of like our 4-point stuff again. But now standing. So that could be another option. If you don't like this, go back to having your knee on the floor. Same leg moving. Just knee down instead if needed. We only have 2 more. And then you can guess it. Hold it up. Top leg does that tiny leg circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up all the way standing. Whew. Shake that out. Awesome work there. Now, let's take it into some squats. Inhale, squat down. Exhale, rise up. Feet outer hip width. Now, instead of coming up all the way, let's come up most of the way, but still leave your hips and knees slightly bent. Still hinged forwards a little bit. And that way you're keeping the tension on your glutes. Finding that equal work. Notice what it feels like to move both legs together again. You haven't done that since the start of the workout. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one here. And then make sure you have some space behind you. Squat down and try to get your bum all the way to the floor. It's okay if not, get there one way or another. Sit your bum down and then lie on to your back again. Flowing through today. It's all about the transitions. We got our feet sitting bone distance. We're going into another round of your hip rolls, your bridges. So when you're ready, tuck that tail, roll those hips up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, melt down. We won't do quite as many bridges as we started the workout with. We'll cut down the reps a little bit, but still a good amount. Let's just go for 2 more of these rolls. And then we'll pause up here this time for calf raises. Adjust your feet if needed. Find that imprint, tail tucks, and then lift and lower your heels. Just for 3, 2, Last one, keep your heels lifted, little pulse. Equal squeeze on both cheeks. 5, 4, 3. And then we take it into our hinge. Hinge those hips halfway down, drive them up. 5 more. 3, 2, last one. Melt down, hug your knees, stretch the legs. Oh, hamstrings are in a good need of a stretch after all the work we've done so far. Now we gotta flow through the second side. So, put that foot down, turn over onto your side, facing the camera maybe too, and then we're going into that side plank thing. If you need to lie down, again, that's still an option. Otherwise, bottom knees tucked back, top leg long, and you should be on your second side. Shoulder away from the ear, bottom waist is lifted, and when you're ready, you're gonna lift that hip, make all of your adjustments so you're in a good alignment, and then it's the little dip, lifting that top leg as you lift. Just spreading your thighs away from your hips, opening equally on both legs. Both legs have a different experience here, but they do the same action, that same openness on either side. Lifting the top leg just as much as you're opening up through that bottom hip. We've got 2 more. And last one, you're gonna hold it up there. And then we kick forwards and back. Don't worry too much about how far forward you kick, instead how stable can you keep that spine. We've got 4 more. Keep lifting up and away from that bottom elbow, bottom shoulder away from ear. Last one, we hold the leg back, tiny circles, keep the hips lifted. You got this. You did it on the first side, you can do it here. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 5, 4, higher, 2, and 1, rest it down. Ooh, second side always feels a little harder with those. Now we get onto our elbows, we face the mat, same leg stays long. Find your alignment, and then once you've got hips square, we're gonna lift and lower that long leg. Exhale, reach it up, connect through the core. Inhale, lower down. Get that nice squeeze in the bum cheek at the top in your highest range before anything changes through the pelvis. Going through it, but we can do it. We've got 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, we hold tiny circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we put that hand down so you're facing your screen, most likely facing the side of your mat, and we lift that long leg up, we rainbow it to the side. So your body's turned to face that long leg. Same arm as long as the leg that's long. Really enjoying the burn. I know this is tough to get through. I don't blame you if you take some breaks. How we make our glute work challenging with no props at all, just at home. Who says you can't get a good glute burn with nothing at all, just yourself? This is for all the girlies out there that want to build your glutes but don't want to be a gym girl. That's me. We've got this, 2 more. And our last one, we stay over there and we lift and lower that leg. You can do this, you can get through this. I believe in you. 5 more, we've got this. 4, fight against those little shakes. 3, 2, hold the leg up. We have little circles here, I think anyways. Yeah, we do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that bird's so good. Okay, now the foot has to go between our hands in front of us. Woo! You're doing awesome. We're almost there. Now we have that sort of lunge forward, so make sure you have enough space in front of you. And then we're just going to lift the back knee off the floor, shift forwards to that lunge. And then shift back, the knee goes back. Get that back leg nice and straight each time you shift forwards, really hinging into it, staying low. Another 5 of these ones. Almost there. 3. It's a slow one. Takes a while to get through. Last one just like this. And then we start lifting the back leg too, so make sure you have space for that. And then we're gonna shift forwards. Maybe reach through your arms, back leg lifts off the floor. You found that letter T shape. And then lower with that front leg, lots of control. You're essentially keeping your legs spread away from your pelvis to the same degree the whole time. Holding that same split open position. You gotta lift off the floor in order to keep that as you travel as far forwards as you can. If that's confusing to you, no worries. We have another 4. Lifting that back leg as high as you can up there. Last couple. And this last one, we hold it there and we circle nice and small. I think it's our last round of circles for the day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand yourself up. 1 more round of squats to finish. Inhale down. Exhale, come up almost all the way, just so that you still have some tension and you're still hinged forwards. Almost there, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Then go down once more. Sit down. Whew, cracking your knees in the process maybe. Once you're down there, let's go into a pretzel stretch. That's what I call it anyways. One leg's on the floor. You hug that other knee towards you. Sit tall and twist towards that knee you're hugging. Slow down your breath after all of those lunges. One more breath there. And then switch sides. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but my glutes are tired. Take a big breath. And then you're all done. You made it through. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that glute burn. I am feeling it. It's exactly what I needed this morning. I hope it's exactly what you need, whatever time of day it is for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate the support, and enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye.